Right. Today we're going to talk about relations. So let's cover some vocabulary that we'll need to remember while we're going through this today. Um, the coordinate system. The coordinate system is formed by the intersection of two number lines. Okay. One of those is a vertical number line and the other is a horizontal number line. Coordinate plane, this is what we all remember and think of, is the plane containing the x and y axes. The x-axis is the horizontal number line and the y-axis is the vertical number line. When we refer to the origin, we're talking about the ordered pair 0, 0. That's where the two axes or number lines intersect. The x-axis, like I just said, is the horizontal number line. The y-axis is the vertical number line. An ordered pair is a set of numbers written in the form x, y. The x-coordinate represents the horizontal placement of a point on the coordinate plane. The y-coordinate represents the vertical placement of a point on a coordinate plane. Now after we reviewed that, let's talk about what we're talking about today, and a relation. A relation, quite simply, is any set of ordered pairs. Okay? And in that set of ordered pairs, we have a domain. The domain is the set of the x values in the relation. In each relation, we also have a range. And if the domain was a set of the x values, well, the range is going to be the set of the y values in the relation. Relations, these sets of ordered pairs, are always written in set notation. So set notation is just these funny looking brackets, and so we would insert all of our ordered pairs that are in our relation inside of these brackets. The last term I want you to be familiar with today is mapping. And mapping illustrates how each element of the domain is paired with an element of the range. Now you can go back and pause this and get everything written down if you didn't have time, but we're going to go ahead and move on. Here's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be given a relation, and here's our relation, our set of ordered pairs. There's 4 ordered pairs here. Notice they are in set notation. Notice that each ordered pair is in a parenthesis, and the x and the y coordinates are separated by a comma. So the first thing we're going to do is to put this in a table, and it's quite simply plugging the ordered pairs in x and y. So on that first ordered pair, we've got 2, 5. So 2 is the x coordinate, 5 is the y coordinate. On -2, +3, we'll put the -2 in the x column and the 3 in the y column. And it goes on with the next 2 ordered pairs. So we have the ordered pair 5, -2, and the ordered pair -1, -2. Here's that coordinate plane we were talking about. Your x-axis is a horizontal number line. The y-axis is the vertical number line. The origin is the point of intersection. That's the point 0, 0. It's 0 on each number line. So remember, when we go to place the ordered pair 2, 5, we start at the origin. The 2 tells us to go 2 to the right. The 5 tells us to go 5 up, and we'll place that point right there. For -2, +3, well, instead of going to the right 2, we're going to go to the left 2, and we're going to go up 3 this time and place our point there. For the ordered pair 5, -2, back to the origin. It's a +5, so we'll go 5 to the right. It's a -2, so we'll go 2 down, and we have our point at 5, -2. For our last ordered pair in our relation, it's -1, -2. So back to the origin, 1 to the left and 2 down, and we've got our relation so far expressed in a table and in a graph. Now, when it comes to mapping, mapping is just a simple way of looking at it and seeing how the domain matches up with the range. So it's basically, you take your x values. I always like to put mine in numerical order. So I've got -2, -1, 2, and 5. And in the range, we're going to do the same thing. But notice, -2 repeated in the range, but I only put it in here once. I just need to know that -2 is a member of that range. So when the mapping comes in, when we actually just draw arrows from the -2 to the y that it matches up with, the domain and the range that it matches up with. So here's the ordered pair, -2, +3. Here's the ordered pair, -1, -2. This would be the ordered pair 2, 5. And last but not least is the ordered pair 5, -2. And you remember there were 2 -2s in our table. Well, there's 2 arrows pointing to that -2, which means, yeah, there are 2 -2s in the range. Okay? I hope you found this somewhat informative and helpful. And that's it for today.